Sean has exactly 2 goals to accomplish in the next 30 minutes. The first goal is to save his ex-wife. He turns to Alvarez, his best friend of the apocalypse. I know this Kate woman is your friend. I know she'd be here if she could, but she's not. You have to let her go, Alvarez. We have to win this battle on our own. I know that. Alvarez throws his shoulder against a wooden pallet stacked with canned food. Sweat glistens on his temples from the exertion. Give me a hand, will you? Sean joins his friend on the far side of the pallet. The other man is younger by at least a decade. His dark hair is greasy and badly in need of a cut, the ends curling around his ears and along the nape of his neck. Stubble shadows his face, almost as dark as the crescents of fatigue under his eyes. On the count of 3, Alvarez says. 1, 2, 3. They throw their combined strength at the pallet. It gives way, scraping against the hard-packed earth. A small trap-door in the ground is revealed. It's not 48-7, Sean says. Alvarez's mouth tightens, but all he says is, Grab that empty box. He gestures to a weathered cardboard box sitting on top of a stack of canned food they brought in last week. Sean passes him the box while Alvarez opens the trap door. Inside is the secret stash of booze he's collected over the last 6 months. Sean is one of the few who knows about this hiding place. Alvarez transfers the bottles from the hidey hole to the box. Sean tries to make sense of this act. Surely he doesn't think he can trade a box of booze for Jessica and the other hostages. Rosario wants Fort Ross. She won't settle for a box of liquor. It's not 48-7, Sean says again. It's not a simple calculation. We're talking about lives. His ex-wife's life, to be exact. Jessica's life. Sean may have broken her spirit, but he's not going to stand by and watch her get executed. Not when he has the power to save her life. Even if that means manipulating his best friend to do it. If there's one thing he knows about Alvarez, it's that he cares about every single resident of Fort Ross. Every single one. This is his greatest strength and his greatest weakness as a leader. Sean plans to exploit that weakness. It's a classic underhanded salesman tactic. 28 minutes, Sean says. You have 28 minutes before Rosario executes our people. You don't want the blood of 7 people on your hands. Alvarez says nothing. He sets the box of booze on top of the pallet. Even exhausted and bent under the weight of hard decisions, the younger man is radiant with goodness. The sight makes Sean's throat tight with emotion. The 2 of them had watched one another's back from the start. Their friendship began when Alvarez rescued Sean and Jessica from a herd of zoms who had them penned inside a station wagon on the side of the road. Sean, in turn, saved Alvarez on a scavenging run when a zombie crawled out of a doghouse and went for his legs. 27 minutes, Sean says, hating himself even as he says the words. Jessica would call him out for being an asshole. Alvarez walks away, leaving the box of booze in plain sight on top of the pallet. You're not going to hide those somewhere else? Sean asks. Alvarez doesn't turn around. I haven't decided yet. Sean deduces this has something to do with Rosario. He takes it as a good sign. He catches up with Alvarez. They weave a brisk path through the compound of Fort Ross. It's a trading outpost built in the early 1800s by Russians. Alvarez cuts around tents and RVs that fill much of the interior, making his way toward the large double gates on the northern side. The residents of Fort Ross cluster near the gates. They fall back as Alvarez approaches, making room for him.